Hello Pisces, Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is not for the week ahead this time. We are doing a reading for the end of this year. So we've only got a few days left, right? Maybe 2 or 3 days left for this year. So I'm trying to get out readings for all the signs so you know what you're supposed to be leaving in 2022 and what you are headed towards in 2023. So once we look at what you should be leaving and what you will be gaining in 2023, we will bridge the two and we'll find out what you need to do to get to 2023, or possibly what is going to happen as you roll into the new year here. Welcome Pisces. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new, please let me know in the comments. I like to play in the comments with you. I am a Pisces moon, so I do have your energy. Yeah, and I'm just here to let you know what might be coming up for you in 2023. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please look into the description. Everything you need is there, including my email address if you have any questions. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have message in a bottle. What are we leaving in 2022? The here and now. So I feel as though somebody is stuck between worlds is what I want to say. You're kind of on the cusp of, well, you could be a cuspy for sure. You could be a cusp and cusped with an earth sign, because we've got a lot of greens and browns, very earthy colors here. But here and now, we've got the past and the future, and the person's hanging in the midst, right? You're sort of, I think that you're in indecision is what I want to say. You are here, it says on the flag. This is where you are right now, the here and now, absolutely. And I think that whatever is going to happen in the here and now, I think that instead of being, slightly to the left, it's like someone is sort of, there's more distance here than there is here. And I feel like this person is kind of needing to move forward and leave the past in the past is what I want to say to you, Pisces. We have card number 5, right? That could be about quick change, right? Maybe you are changing your mind and you're going to be going forward into the future. It can be about quick change, and it can also be about a little bit of lack. Like maybe right now, here in this moment, maybe you're feeling a little bit of lack. What do I do? 2023 is coming. Another year has passed. We all go through our list of woulda, shoulda, coulda. Right? And I think that in the here and now, you're about to make a decision about whether you're going back there or whether you're going forward. We have mending. Okay, so 2023 is your year of healing. Pisces, I always pick a word. I never make a New Year's resolution, but I always pick a word for the year. And my year, this year, is going to be healing. And no, this year is growth. Last year was healing. So 2022 for me was healing. And this mending, I feel, is something that you're going to do once you pull yourself away from whatever's in the past and decide to take the steps to move forward. That something is going to be birthed here on the way, or in 2023. This is card number 7. 7s to me are about luck. They're also 7 is about heaven. It's about mending fences, getting together with people in intimate moments, really getting to know them. I just see that they are engaged with each other. They're looking up, of course. They're looking up at the universe that's looking down on them. I feel like with the blue, we've got throat chakra, and we've got pink, which is crown chakra. I think somebody here is about to say what's on their mind. Yeah, what's on their heart, what's on their mind in 2023. So you may be getting a message. There you go. Message in a bottle. You may be getting a message from someone, Pisces, in the new year who is now breaking away from the here and now. They've been very grounded in the here and now. I feel like somebody is wanting to mend something with you in the new year. So how are you getting there? How are you getting there, Pisces? Let's take a look. How is Pisces getting from the here and now to mending? Self-limiting beliefs. I'm telling you that almost if you're interested in looking, you don't have to be, but self-limiting beliefs has been showing up in every reading. Yeah. Negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life, and it feels like this person is there, just sitting there, hanging on the thing. This egg has not hatched. We're not really sure what process is it going to hatch. We're not really sure what process we're in at this time, but this egg looks like it's closer to the past than it is to the future. Yeah. So self-limiting beliefs could be what's keeping you there. What's keeping you grounded in the here and now? But maybe you're too grounded. Maybe you're just not willing to move forward, or maybe you've been there for a while. Denial. And be open to change. Okay, that's the only way that you're going to be able to mend anything, is to be open to change. So we have self-limiting beliefs. Negative thoughts are creating roadblocks in your life. Denial, failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions, and be open to change, which is be receptive to new experience. Change leads to growth. I believe, Pisces, that you must grow before any mending can be done, whether the mending is within you, or the mending is with another, or the mending is with your place of work. Whatever it is, something is about to change and get easier, because I feel like you're learning to change your mind, is what I want to say. You must be open to change in order to heal, to mend, to get back together with friends, to receive the downloads and be able to know what to do with them, because all of us are psychic, all of us are mediums. We just ignore our downloads, some of us, right? What I do here is nothing more special than what you could do at home. I'm sure that you could do it at home as well. Okay, I've been at it longer, and so my channeling, my intuitiveness, my clairvoyancy, my psychic powers, whatever you want to call them, those things are honed, right? I'm using them every day, but it's a muscle you use every day. It's the same thing when you're working out in the gym, right? Pay attention, look out for signs from the divine, acknowledge red flags. So you're supposed to be looking over things really, really, really closely here in the here and now. But I think you're supposed to know that you have self-limiting beliefs because you're in denial about being open to change. Maybe you say, Elsie, I'm the person that's the most open to change. Maybe you're in denial about that. Yeah. All right. Let's go here to the tea leaves. Let's find out what is the here and now. What's that about, please? Give us some information about the here and now. What are we looking at? What's going on in the here and now for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's going on for Pisces in the here and now? We're only going to take 3 because they take forever. These cards really set off my clairvoyancy, and then I get crazy pictures for days after this. So here we go. All right, so the seahorse, it says family matters. So there could be some decisions that need to be made in the here and now when it comes to your family, for sure. You can see that we've already, again, we've got greens, we've got browns. We're kind of following the theme. So in the here and now, I feel like you're making decisions regarding your family, possibly. Also, seahorses, whether they're feminine, female or male, or feminine or masculine, they are asexual, right? So they don't really, they can reproduce without really having a partner. Both of the sexes can have babies, and family matters could be that. It could be that we have a same-sex partner here, same-sex partners who are looking at having children. Maybe that's the family matter, and that's what needs to be decided in the here and now. We have caskets. Someone is going out of your life, or the end of a situation. It could be for some of you that the family is about to end. For sure. Family matters. Someone is leaving your life. You could have a partner that you're leaving, or someone that's leaving your life. And then we have the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Whew, tell you, if you have not been through a divorce or a terrible breakup, I hope that never happens to you, but it will light your torch. It sure will. You will get so much spiritual development and enlightenment out of a breakup, out of the breakdown of a family. Someone leaves your life, someone cuts you out, someone blocks you or ghosts you. Pardon me. That is definitely a time of learning, for sure. Okay, what are we mending? Let's see what we're mending here. What is Pisces mending, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is Pisces mending in 2023? 1, 2, 3. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I feel like you're mending your mind. Yeah, I feel like you are taking better care of your mental health in 2023. You're putting it at the top of the list. I think you're putting yourself at the top of the list. The problem with the elephant is that they never forget. They're highly intelligent, highly empathic, and they never forget. A long journey, either physical or mental. For some of you, it could be that you have made the decision that you're going to get healthier, either mentally or physically in the new year. We have Dagger, fear, worries of tense situations. And for some of you who are doing the mending, you might be mending it with someone who's hurt you really bad. That you have fear, worries, and tense situation that it might happen again. And I feel like for some of you, you haven't forgotten, right? You haven't forgotten the terrible situation and how it didn't work out in your favor. Whew, January. Okay. Then it's right on top of the mind, right? Coming up in January, fear, worries, and tense situations. I feel that you are going to mend something with someone who you have had a really hard time with, a rift. I feel like I'm looking at this dagger. It's like, this is what has separated you. There's been sharp conversations, sharp words. I think that you remember all of it, that you keep going over it in your mind, and maybe that there's been a really long mental journey that you've been taking this year. And it's about to, I think, come to fruition in January, where you've decided you're just going to let it go, or you're going to mend fences with the person that you've been having the issues with. Look at the bottom of the deck. Beetle, good fortune. Okay. In 2023, you got good fortune coming. We have an older woman, dealings or a relationship with an older woman. For some of you, it could be, grandmother, aunt. It could be an auntie. It could be anybody, really. Someone you've been seeing, someone who's a tarot reader. It could be anyone for sure. Okay. Let's take a look at some tarot here. Self-limiting beliefs. I think you're leaving the self-limiting beliefs in the here and now. I think you're going to leave that in 2022. I feel that you've been in possibly failure to accept a situation, and denial could mean many things, right? Failure to accept a situation could be love, could be your job, could be just about anything. Unhealthy cycles or addictions. It could be an addiction. Absolutely. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Empress. We're looking at the Seven of Swords. The Emperor. Woo. And the Queen of Cups. Well, something's going down here. Pisces. What the heck? Just going to pull this down just a little bit. Close your eyes if it makes you woozy. You just need to see more of the cards. There we go. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. Wow. The King and the Queen right here. So for some of you, we are looking at somebody who you are dealing with that is also a water sign or has water in the chart. Someone that you're probably psychically connected to. It's likely. The Six of Wands and the Five of Cups, the Empress. The self-limiting beliefs, I feel, is that you cannot have victory with the Empress, or you cannot have victory with the Emperor. Pick your side, right? Both of the feminine, masculine energies are here. Excuse me. And the Emperor and Empress, the Empress is all of the queens. The Emperor is all of the kings, right? So it's all balanced energy. They're coming up in the upright, so that's good. Self-limiting beliefs, I feel like you think that you can't do it, is what I want to say. You think that you can't be adored, that you can't be seen. The self-limiting belief is a negative thought that's creating a roadblock in your life. There might be something that you want to do in your life, but it requires you to get up and be seen. It requires you to have the spotlight on you, and you're scared. I think you're scared that people won't like you, that what they might find underneath is something unsavory. I feel like you have a self-limiting belief that people won't like you for who you are, that that people might come to you and say, you're a fraud. You don't follow any of the things you say, Elsie. You don't follow your own advice. Like when you put yourself out there, especially on YouTube, it can be a little brutal. Really, any social media, people are going to have an opinion. Right? And I think that you're scared that people are going to have an opinion about your victories, about how hard it's been for you to move forward in the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is coming back from some really hard stuff, right? You're coming back from the war, coming back from the from the fight, but you're looking good. This particular one, because we are looking at this deck. Where's my box? It is the Wizard's Tarot. So it's all going to be about wizards and witches, right? This person has a talent. You can see. This person has a talent. You can see that they've got a floating head in a bubble. And people are cheering them on. I see that there is confetti flying in the air. Angels are singing on high. People are cheering them on. This person has some sort of a talent that can be marketable, is what I feel. That people, if you might have a talent that is marketable, but your self-limiting beliefs is what is holding you back from doing what you want to do, because you're in the Seven of Swords as well. I feel like this is the self-limiting belief that maybe you're not as authentic as you think you are, or you don't have the courage to be authentic when faced with people who are telling you how to run your business, telling you what to do, how much to charge. How dare you charge $8 for an extended LC? Do you know what I mean? It's like it's all of the things that you think about yourself in secret, maybe coming to fruition. So I think the self-limiting belief in your life and the roadblock is that you are actually really talented. You have a talent that no one else has, but you're scared to show it because you're scared to get in the spotlight. You never know what's going to happen from there, right? And then we have denial, failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles and addictions. Boy, does that ever match up to what that says, right? We've got the Five of Cups. I love these cards, y'all. They're so beautifully depicted. So much in these cards. There's just so many stories here. So we have 3 cups that are poured out in the water. You can see them there. They are the color of blue, pink, and purple. So that is that's the heart chakra. That's the root chakra, and that's the crown chakra. Somebody here feels as though they can't move forward. They can't express their love. Somebody here is kind of tortured by the downloads they get. I feel like the Five of Cups here is representing something that you think that you know, but you're not believing that you know it. And it's about the Emperor. I think that you are you could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be, but understand the King and the Queen, they are all the signs, right? Because they are all the kings, all the queens. So the denial, I think here, is you're feeling badly about something that has not transpired or that is not materialized with this Emperor, is what I want to say. And I feel as though these two are almost like worlds away, but they're very close to each other on the table here, right? I think what is between the Emperor and the Empress is the Queen of Cups. I do believe there's psychic energy. You are still feeling this person, Pisces, because you have this knowing. The Queen of Cups is, I look at this depiction and I see her sitting waist deep almost in what I feel is like cups that have been poured out. Why will no one accept my cup? Pisces, I think that's the question. But I also feel is that you need to be open to change, because the way people treat the Empress is very different than the way they treat you when you're a queen. When you're the Empress, you change the energy in a room. When you're the Empress, you're knowing. You have a knowing. And you are connected to the universe always. You are probably someone who is in childbearing years, but you don't have to be, because people like me, Empress up late in life. And I feel that you have all the magic. Receptive to new experiences, change leads to growth. The Empress is all about the growth. It's all about balancing the swords with the wands, with the cups, with the pentacles. It's also about balancing energy. Gosh, it's just a beautiful card. I just want to show it to you here. Sorry for knocking the camera there. This person is very kind. I feel like being receptive to new experience tells me that it's time to really dig deep into your emotional self. The Queen of Cups is here. And it's time for you to show the Emperor who you really are. I feel like the Emperor is going to find out who you really are, is what I want to say. For some of you, you have left the Emperor in the back of your mind, or you've turned away, which is good. That's what you do if you're manifesting. But failure to accept the situation may be that maybe the Emperor is not for you. Maybe you've been in denial that that's really not your person. Even though these two people, if they are people, where they're energies as well, but these two people are, according to the universe, very compatible. They're very balanced. They're the power couple. They can do and manifest whatever they want. It's possible that the unhealthy cycle and addiction is you feeling not enough. You feeling that nobody wants your cup. You feeling that, why do I keep pouring out this cup? I keep offering my cup to people and it keeps getting turned down. Maybe the Emperor turned you down, but it doesn't mean everybody will. I think you're going to be mending all of this. This mending, this dagger here, I think is between you and the Emperor, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I think it is between you and the Emperor, and it's time that somebody said something. And I think that might happen in January. You've been thinking about the situation and how it went down, whatever that situation is for you. It's going to be different for all of you. But I feel like after some spiritual development and enlightenment that you've gone through in this last part of the year, maybe November, December, I feel that you have a different outlook kind of on the Emperor. I feel like you used to feel as though the Emperor didn't want you, or that you weren't worth it, and that you were feeling sad about the 3 cups that poured out. There was no reunion. You still have love for this person. There was no reunion, but I feel like you have to move forward anyway. I think I think you've kind of left the Emperor in the dust, to be honest. You're pouring out the cup. But there is partners who mate for life here. It's the Swans. It's about love. It's about reciprocal love. You're not getting reciprocal love from the Emperor, but you are still in love. And that's the thing. I feel like with this card here, she's not getting reciprocal love. In fact, she feels like she can't say anything, feels like she has no power or passion. And that even though she knows, has a knowing through the crown chakra, she has a knowing that the Emperor is her person. I feel like she's been left alone with these 2 cups in the tree, left alone to try and heal herself. Yeah, but understand, I think that with the card 24 from the Lenormand here, we've got a Jack of Hearts, which is the Knight of Cups. I do believe that there is something that's being worked on for you behind the scenes with the universe, something that you don't see. There is someone here that will be your person for life. I think it's the Emperor. I think you're sad about it prematurely is what I want to say. You might be in denial that the Emperor still has feelings for you or still interested in you. You feel like the Emperor has poured out the cup because maybe you feel like the Emperor, maybe the Emperor doesn't trust you, or, the Emperor has to be very selective with who they let in their circle because anybody could overthrow the Emperor. I don't know if you guys have been watching, if you watch Prime, please go watch The Great. It's really good. It's about an emperor and an empress, and you will get an idea of what the Emperor in reverse is when you watch The Great. It's called, and it's on Prime. Not sponsored. Just saying. I just really love it. I've really enjoyed it. It's 2 seasons there. Anyway, so I feel like there is love here. I feel like the Emperor is going to bring messages of love, but meanwhile, I think you're in denial. I think you're in a failure to accept the situation, that you feel that it never works out for you. You're always the one pouring out your cup, and you end up depleted at the end of it. But now you're the Empress, and the Queen of Wands would never let the Queen of Cups be depleted, because the Queen of Wands knows to drink first for herself, and then she lets others drink. So it's really a good place to be as the Empress, and because you are well-rounded and have those lessons, I feel like that maybe the last time the Emperor saw you, you were the Queen of Cups. Maybe you were depleted. Maybe you were giving too much. Maybe you gave too much too quickly. It does feel like you've left the energy of the Emperor behind, but I feel as though you still have to you still have to think about the Emperor once in a while, is what I want to say. Yeah. Oops. We've got the house, a home. I think that's all you want, Pisces, is you want to build a home with the Emperor. The King of Hearts, which is the King of Cups. King and the Queen are partners. They are soulmates, but so are the Emperor and the Empress. I feel like you two love the same way. I feel like this Emperor wants what you want. But I feel like you are the Empress, and if you are the Empress, you are not chasing, you are attracting. And the Emperor doesn't have time for games, right? The Emperor does not go in to a situation if he doesn't know he's going to win. He has to win. That's who the Emperor is. He's got no time for the rest of it. No time for the back and forth and the drama and texting. Is he going to text me every morning? All that stuff. The Emperor's going in, and when the Emperor goes in, they're just going to tell you how they feel. Absolutely. It does feel, though, like the Emperor feels like there is something to not trust you about. Just listening. A message of love is coming, I feel, and it's gonna heal things. And I'm not saying that you're gonna end up with the Emperor. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're gonna end up with the Empress. What I'm saying is I think you're gonna be able to heal something that's been going on between the Emperor and the Empress. I feel like 2023 is gonna be a time of healing for you. Time of mending fences. Somebody hurt you. Tell me what is bridging the swans with the home? The reunion. All right. So there has to be some sort of a reunion here before things can move any further. And I think that there is going to be a reunion coming up. You're going to be mending fences, I believe, with somebody who's an emperor. If you are the Empress, maybe you are the Emperor and that's your Empress. But it is about love. It is about somebody who thinks... I feel like the Emperor has been lying about their feelings, is what I want to say. And we're going to explore that in the extended. So I'm going to go into the extended. If you want to come there and watch me clarify all of this, we're going to find out what's going on in the here and now. Of course, we're going to find out what sort of spiritual growth has taken place here and who's leaving your life. We haven't even looked at that yet. There's something that is going to be mending. It's about something that you remember or have a memory of that didn't go off very well. There's the dagger. It's going to clear itself up or mend itself in January. There is going to be a reunion here with the person that you love, somebody who you see as home and hearth, someone who you would love to make a home with, someone who maybe you want to reunite with and start a home with. It could be the Emperor. I think the Emperor and the Empress are about to get in touch with each other and at least mend fences. Yeah, by the new year. Okay. We're looking at the Two of Wands. And it is time for us to go into the extended. So if you want to come into the extended, please do so by clicking on the link that is first in the description. And if you're interested in a private reading, I still have space over on Wizio, and you can do that by looking into this description as well. My email address is there. If you have any questions, I'll be going over there, and I'll be going for now. Thank you, Pisces. Thanks for watching. Thank you, and Happy New Year. I'm out of here for now.